Who was the man that stood out for you today?
Easy for me. I want curly hair too. Fellaini.
You all laughed at me when I said he'll win the Ballon d'Or for United one day. And now he's the man of the match, getting us to a European final. One game away from the Champions League. Now who's laughing, eh?
Mate, it's alright we're going to Stockholm, but if they play like that, mate, they're getting nowhere, they will wank.
You agree with that?
Eric Bailly being our most consistent centre-half and not playing in the game that's going to determine our season is a massive blow for us.
We scored 5 over 2 games against Leon. Did it show you anything that...
Score 6. We'll score 6 in the final.
Buzzing, especially after finishing my sats today. I think it's...
Alright guys, I'm here with the reporter of Manchester, Jay. We're outside Old Trafford, 1-1 today, Jay, but we are going to Stockholm. How are you feeling?
Never make anything easy to the United, eh? Seriously, when Fellaini scored, I thought United were all over him. I didn't think there was any trouble at all. I thought it was going to be an easy night, but then you felt, as it got towards the end, started to sit back a little. They seemed to sort of keep firing it, keep pressing us, and you could see it happening really. You could see them getting a goal, and at the end we were hanging on it. My heart was in my mouth right at the end. I thought they were going to get.
I thought it was going to happen.
Last minute, almost last kick of the game. He had that chance.
Would that have epitomised our whole season if it did?
It would have, yeah. It definitely would have, because we've had it so many times at Old Trafford, haven't we, where it's been a last-minute equaliser or a late goal from the opposition, or we can't break him down. We don't take our chances because we're over the 2 legs. We were by far the better team, but I just think nerves started to play a part at the end. But I thought the substitution bringing Rooney on was inspired, because he just seems to waste so much time.
He's going to complain.
Yeah, honestly, every time he got the ball, he seems to get a free kick. So yeah, it was just one of those. But the thing is, we just wanted to get there, didn't we? It was a shame to see Bailly got sent off, because I thought he had a really good game. Don't know what went on there. It was a bit strange the way he snaps. I think something might have been said, but we'll see what comes of that. But yeah, we're through to Stockholm now. We've just got to make sure we don't epitomise our season by going to Stockholm and falling at the final hurdle. But I think Mourinho, in a one-off game, you've got to fancy him. He's the sort of manager that when it comes to finals, you'd fancy him in Stockholm. You fancy us to win this one.
Before you go, Fellaini, another crucial goal for Man United, another big performance. A lot of criticism, but it looks like he's going to be sticking around, isn't it?
You all laughed at me when I said he'll win the Ballon d'Or for United one day. And now he's the man of the match, getting us to a European final. One game away from the Champions League. Now who's laughing, eh? Yeah, no, I tell you what.
Laughing.
Yeah. There we go.
Another 1-1 draw at Old Trafford, but we're not bothered coming out today.
It was a nervy 90 minutes, but...
It was shite, but we're going.
Mate, it's alright we're going to Stockholm, but if they play like that, mate, they're getting nowhere, they will wank.
You agree with that?
Well, I'm only annoyed that we lost by in the last minute, which was, from my point of view, I couldn't see what happened, but I just saw 2 red cards. But in the end, we are going to Stockholm, and that's all that matters, really.
You think the performance does matter? Because I don't feel as angry as that guy feels about the performance, but I do feel what he feels about the performance. Because Celta Vigo in 2 games, we've scored 2 goals against them. Against side, we should have been battering.
Yeah, we should have been side battering, but I think Mourinho set out to sit back. Looking at the team and how they were playing throughout the 90 minutes, it looks like how it was going to go. 90 minutes, score 1 goal, sit back. And for me, I would like to see more goals. It's United way to play. Attack, and score as many as we can. But I wasn't as upset, I would say. Sometimes I would say, come on, Lingard, just push forward a little bit, because he was out of line most of the time, and I think he was the poorest player on the pitch. But majority of the team, you can't complain. It's another United final. It's the only trophy we've not won. And I believe that we can beat this Ajax team.
Going into that final without Eric Bailly, does that worry you a little bit?
It does worry us, because he's been our rock at the back. But you would expect that the rest of the defenders that now need to step up, they can't really hide behind him anymore. It's either, looking at the way the league's going, it's either Europa League or bust.
No, it is the Europa League or bust now, isn't it? Stockholm, Ajax, United. How are you feeling going into that? We've got a few weeks to get ready. Premier League games mean not a lot right now. So how do you feel going into that game against Ajax? He's not happy.
Honestly, I feel like I'm not scared of Ajax. I know they're good and there's a really young team, but I think like experience and who Manchester United are, we should win this.
Thank you very much. Charlie, United never do things easy, do they?
No, they don't. We left that really late. We were all blowing in the stadium when we thought the referee was going to blow, and they nearly scored, which was really nerve-wracking. we made so much hard work of that, but thankfully Fellaini managed to put one away in the first half, and that really saved us, to be honest with you.
Do you think once he scored that goal, United were going to go on and make it comfortable, or was that some? Because we seemed to just, as soon as we got it, took our foot off the gas.
I think we did, but when we scored, I did think we were going to be able to maybe push on, maybe get another, and then put that side to bed. However, we're United, we do it the hard way, but we're at Stockholm, so I don't really care.
Eric Bailey will not be playing for United in Stockholm. He may be there, but he will not be playing. He got that red card. I'm not sure if you've seen it or not. Did he deserve it? And secondly, how much will we miss Eric Bailey? Because he was quality again today.
I feel like that game at the end got a bit naughty, and a lot of the players were, doing some things that they shouldn't have been doing, and it got a bit scrappy, and a couple of players were pushing each other. So I've not had a chance to look at what happened, so I can't really give my full judgment on whether it was a red card or not. But from where I was, I think it might have been. Yeah. However, I think that Eric Bailey being our most consistent centre-half and not playing in the game that's going to determine our season is a massive blow for us.
It is a massive blow for us indeed, especially when you consider behind him we've got no Rojo and then just Smalling and Jones who have had their own problems. Moving on from that though into something a little bit more positive, we are now going to Stockholm. Do you think that then makes, probably not an excuse for our Premier League form, but do you think that maybe says, look, let's not worry about the Premier League now. We are in that final at Stockholm, and I think we have got Ajax.
I think so, and I think if you're only like 6 points off and you still manage to win the Europa League and get Champions League football, you can maybe give that as an excuse. However, you should never excuse the poor Premier League form. United should be doing better in that competition. However, if we still manage to get Champions League football, it will be a decent season.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Hi guys, Adam here. I'm with Abdullah and I'm with Will. We're outside Old Trafford. We're going to Stockholm, but we made it difficult again.
We didn't need to do that in the end. Thought we could have seen out the game easier. The players just sort of, I don't know, just sort of let go in the second half, and it looked like it didn't matter again. The same case in Europa League. I've been saying it all season. Up until the Celta Vigo game, it just wasn't good enough from United. I think in Europa League, we're just too good for those teams in Europa League. We ended up beating them. Some of them wouldn't even be in the Championship. The teams that we approached, Rostov and so on, they're not even that good of a teams. Do you think the nerves of actually the importance of this and winning this game has made United doubt themselves and get more nervous about this tournament than they usually would be? Yeah, in a way, yeah. Especially when we made it, like I said, in the semi-final now. We should have seen out the game around the first half, and second half we just approached it in such a nervous way where we made it hard for ourselves. And another thing as well today, I thought Blind wasn't good in the air, and I like Blind sometimes, but he seems more of a midfielder than a defender for me. And there was one cross at the end where they had that open net and they missed it, and that come off because Blind couldn't clear it with his head. So I think in the final I'd have Axel, to be honest. I'd actually have Axel because he already seems composed. He seems like he knows what he's doing, and Smalling, can't trust him. Bailly's out in the final. Maybe Blind and Axel in the final, because the defence I'm not too sure about it.
Go with the... Yeah, I would be up for that as well, because I mean, Ajax haven't got anyone as good as Sanchez, and he pocketed him. Will, we are going there. Are you feeling positive about this? Or?
I'm feeling positive. It's just the red card that got me ups down at the end of that, seeing Bailly walk down the tunnel. I mean, if he's out...
he is out, there's no if.
Yeah, but I've heard rumours that it was Valencia got a red card, but Bailly got sent off instead or something, I don't know. But if we go Stockholm, It was Defo Bailey, by the way. Producer Chris just said. Okay, all right. I'd rather see Carrick in that centre back with Blind, to be honest, because I think Blind and Jones, I know Jones needs someone with him to read the game, which is what Blind or Smalling could do, but I'm not sure with Smalling, especially with the Arsenal game, with how he defended against Welbeck, and Jones, he needs Rojo with him, because him and Rojo is the best combination, but I don't think him with Blind is going to help him. I think we're better with Carrick in that centre back role, because then we could save, if we have to, save Smalling and Jones for Palace game instead.
You're not thinking about Twanzebe like Abdullah?
Well, he'd probably make an appearance against Palace, but I don't think he's going to start in the final. He could come off the bench, but it's highly unlikely, because Jose, if we were leading in a final, Jose's more likely to go for the more experienced players to help grind out the result than suddenly think, I'll bring on Twanzebe when we're a goal up and not worry about risking giving away our lead.
In a word, lads, I want you both to come in. Come in.
It's too close, mate.
Yeah, get closer then. Are we going to win in Stockholm?
Yeah. 3-2 United, 3-2.
2-1.
Pogba with a volley.
Look at the state of that. He's never seen a... But look at the state of that. Like, you couldn't confirm a yes or a no between you.
Look, we are going to win.
I confirmed the 3-2. Pogba scoring the winner, like I said, for the League Cup final.
I'm off, lad. See you later. You discuss it yourself. Hi, guys. Adam here. I'm with Will and Zayan. Two little Reds. I'll come to you first, Will. How you feeling about that? We're going to Stockholm.
I'm buzzing, especially after finishing my sats today. I think it's made my week even more.
Great day all round, then.
Yeah, great day all round. Just looking forward to Stockholm, hoping that we lift this trophy and hoping that we don't crumble at the final hurdle.
There's something about United where we seem to have that in us, isn't it? Today we nearly threw it away as well. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think if Celta Vigo would have scored a lot earlier, then it would have been a whole different story. But I also think the last 10-15 minutes, we obviously the sending off the goal line clearance and the goal really made the last 10-15 minutes the best part of the game.
It was the best part because it was really nervous. United always do it that way. But now we are going to Stockholm. Who's your man of the match and why?
Well, I'm going to give it to Mkhitaryan because all throughout this Europa League and Premier League is just sat on the bench during the Premier League waiting for these Europa League games, and then when he's had the chance to let shine in these Europa League games, he's done it, and that's why I think he's my not just man of the match for tonight, man of the match for every game, and man of the match for the season.
In the Europa League, you mean?
In the Europa League, yeah.
Bad news. Bailey's out.
Yeah, I think Bay did well in all of his games. He's the only player who does the dirty work in the team. I think he's going to be one of the most biggest blows of the season, because when you have defenders like that, they want to put their body on the line, and Bay's done brilliant challenges today.
Would you not blame him for that though? Because surely he knows there's a few minutes to go. What am I doing? Why am I flipping out on players when the referee's right there? Or am I making excuses?
I think it was his fault, because if you're going to stick your arm out, you don't want to do it in front of the ref, because if you're going to do it in front of the ref, you're obviously going to get sent off. It's a rule.
Do it snide like you, innit?
Yeah.
Little elbows on a corner. Yeah. Who was your man of the match today?
I thought it was Henrik Mkhitaryan. I thought he did some brilliant runs, brilliant skills, and I thought he was a standout play today.
You both agreed for once?
Yeah.
On a man of the match?
Can I just say one more thing? Squeaky bum time.
You love it?
Yeah.
We're going to win in Stockholm?
Yeah, I think we'll win 2-1.
Cheers, man. Greg is with me. We're outside Old Trafford. 1-1 today. 1-1 today. We're going to Stockholm, but we did it difficult, didn't we?
Mate, we always do it difficult, don't we? I'll tell you what. I've been Mourinho through and through since before Ferguson retired. I wanted to be our manager since before he retired. But today, I have to say, the pressure we invited in ourselves, the red card, the goal at the end, that's down to Mourinho for me. Those tactics in that second half were just so frustrating to watch.
Now, Jose does say that the crowd need to get up with him. The crowd are very inconsistent. Do you think that's down to the football then?
100%, man. I feel like the crowd was 100% behind us today. Even when we were in the second half, defence, we were up. We were up for it. But ultimately, it's so hard to get up for the game when we're sitting two banks of four the whole game. I mean, there were counter-attacks where there was literally Rashford, Mickey, and then all three midfielders were back. And there was just nothing going on.
Positives, are there any positives apart from...
Follow.
There's the positive.
I thought Pogba was gone today. I thought with the minimal opportunities he had, I thought he had a great game today. I thought Daley Blind was great today. Having Bay out for the final is a big worry, I'll tell you that much. I'm a bit worried not having him there. I don't think Chris Smalling and Phil Jones really have the impetus to sit him for Bay. But...
No, but...
We're going to be there.
But yeah, against Ajax we should beat them, 100%, come on.
We scored 5 over 2 games against Lyon. Did they show you anything that...
We'll score 6. We'll score 6 in the final.
Who's your man in the match today? We are going to Stockholm.
Marion Fellaini.
Marion?
Marion Fellaini.
Why?
Because he was wicked. He scored a goal as well.
He gets a lot of criticism, but he always delivers, doesn't he?
Always delivers, always there and helping him.
Man of the match today. We are going to Stockholm. Yeah. So, is it the goal scorer or are you being different?
Yeah, easily Fellaini. Because once you think about it, if Fellaini wouldn't have scored that, then it easily wouldn't have been a penalty shootout. And you know, sometimes English teams are at penalty shootouts. And I was kind of worried, like when they did score that goal, because they did look like they was on the sack a lot. But as soon as it kicked off, they did look a bit loose and a bit aggressive. So United could easily just like take advantage of that and go defensively, where they was just making errors as soon as that kick-off happened without Bayer. But with Bayer,
man of the match today,
Marcus Rashford. That ball to Fellaini on a plate. Yeah, and it was just magnificent.
Do you agree with him, Rashford?
Yeah, Rashford.
Yeah, man of the match.
Marcus.
He's been practicing them deliveries.
He's a talent kid. He's gonna be a Ballon d'Or winner one day. Wonder kid. He's a chosen one, and he's gonna bring us to the title. I'm telling you.
You know, the last time we called someone the chosen one, who that was, right?
Who was it?
David Moyes.
David Moyes. Nah, yo, David Moyes. If you're watching this, you know what I mean?
Who's your man of the match today?
It's a tough one, but I'm gonna give it to Pogba. Do you know what I mean? We give him a lot of stick every time we get onto him, but do you know what I mean? He's done the job. He plays so deep, but yet he's so effective. Do you know what I mean? He gets the ball up the field and whatnot. So obviously that's a good thing. Yeah.
Pogba.
Yeah.
Jordan, we're through to the final in Stockholm. Yeah. Who was the man that stood out for you today?
Easy for me. I want curly hair too. Marouane Fellaini.
We need to bring that song back.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers, man. Who stood out for you today to get us to the final?
Has to be Marcus Rashford. If it wasn't for Marcus Rashford, Fellaini wouldn't have scored a goal. The amount of times he made runs after runs, and still no one was supplying the ball. But Marcus Rashford has to be man match for me.
Camille, man of the match today?
Definitely Marouane Fellaini. We've had 3 managers. We've had Van Gaal, we've had Mourinho, and we've had David Moyes. And every single year he manages to
save the best to last there.
Every single year he manages to make the cut. So you got to think about why. Like, why is he actually making it? Because he's fucking quality, and that's Marouane Fellaini. I'll give it to him.
Man of the match today?
It's got to be Romero. I think he's done very well for us in the Europa, but nobody gives him the props he deserves. He's probably the best backup keeper in the Premier League, and he's got to be the keeper for the final, and I think we win it 2-1.
Who's your man of the match today?
Mkhitaryan. He's just class. All the ones.
There's been a lot of questions marks over him and a few lacklustre performances, but you're happy?
He's been our best player in the Europa League this season by a mile. He's not great in the Premier League, not hit his best, but tonight was somewhat back to his best, I thought. So I thought it was a shame to lose Bailly, but I think we'll be alright without him.
Boys, we're through to Stockholm, but who was your man of the match?
A bit weird, but Marouane Fellaini.
That's not weird, he scored the goal.
Yeah, I know, but a couple of people are going to disagree with that, but I think he was brilliant. He was fighting so hard. He looked like he really wanted something out of the game. Other people were just couldn't be bothered. It's just, okay, we've got a 1-0 away win. We're going to keep it tight and then finish it off. But he fought so hard.
You agree with Marouane Fellaini?
Yeah, I think Marouane Fellaini was he was trying to press and trying to get something out of the game, as it said. He was the one that was, going to the opposition and trying to make something happen, if you know what I mean, and chasing after the ball. I mean, what's the name? Lingard was trying to do that as well, but he sort of relaxed and slacked a little bit. But Fellaini was doing a lot of job today, and he really did well today.
I think it's got to be Mkhitaryan's back. Mkhitaryan's back. Like, for the last couple of weeks, has been a bit of out of form, but I think today, he showed that he's working hard. He wants to get back to his level that he was back in December, January. Mkhitaryan probably for me. Yeah, he's got to be starting the final. He's got to start. Yeah.
A lot of people said Fellaini today,
Fellaini was good. You know what? Fellaini needs to get the credit today. He worked hard. When we're down to 10 men, as stupid our ref was, Fellaini worked hard. He got fouled. He stayed down. He did tactical, typical Mourinho's type of player. He worked hard for us, and I think Fellaini did deserve it. Herrera as well, the engine in our team. He's got to have credit as well. But honestly, the Bailly sending off is a big thing. It's a big thing for us, and I think we got to. Smalling, Jones, whoever comes in for him has got to really step up their game, because against Arsenal they weren't the best, so they need to really step it up. That's what they got, honestly. Yeah.
For me, I think it will be Mkhitaryan and Fellaini. So Mkhitaryan on offense, basically cutting in, creating chances, just creating danger among the defense, and for Fellaini just tracking back, and even for Mkhitaryan, he kind of also played as a wing back as well. When he was tracking back, especially when Celta was attacking our, I think it was our right side. Yeah.
Chelsea, we're through to Stockholm, we're through to the final, but who stood out for you today?
I'll probably get hated for it, but I've got to say Fellaini.
You're not going to get hated for it today. A lot of people are agreeing.
Yeah, well, he gets hated a lot, but he does give his all in every match I've seen. He is a hothead, but everyone is nowadays.
As we saw towards the end there, he got the goal. Do you think he'll start in the final?
Probably, yeah. I'd probably say so, yeah.
Thank you very much, Chelsea. Cheers.